everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry and I do a twin flame reading every day. The energies in the twin flame relationship and all relationships are constantly moving, and time is an illusion. So if you are drawn to this video, please know that you are likely to you're meant to hear one of the messages that's coming through. And if this resonates with you, please feel free to leave a comment below, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's find out what's going on in the twin flame energy today. All right, let's get these guys. All right, what is up? We've got the World, the Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, and Strength. So the World represents completion, triumph and achievement, success. The Nine of Wands represents courage, persistence. It takes courage and persistence and resilience to get to a place of triumph, achievement, to reach your success. You need to be strong. And the Page of Swords is a talkative, curious, mentally restless, energetic, minor problem with a child, delayed, disappointing news. Strength, courage, patience, control, compassion, gentleness with inner strength and courage. This feels like divine masculine. He's on top of the world. He's been feeling like he's on top of the world. He's been working hard. He has been reaping the success of his hard work, harvesting the fruits of his labor. Seems to be kind of a serious person, this divine masculine that's coming through. Stable. Not a whole lot of, a few ups and downs here and there, but for the most part, this divine masculine has had a pretty uneventful life. In his home life, in his home. So he's not much of a handyman is what I'm getting from these cards. The Chariot. Control, willpower, determination. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Imbalance in work, family commitments, and the Star. Hope, renewal, healing, better times ahead. This divine masculine seems very gentle. He comes from a place of love and healing. He's a very loving spirit, a very loving energy I'm getting coming through here. Not a feminine energy, but a gentle, masculine, nurturing energy, like just a man who cares, a man who has been through some stuff and understands what it means to be hurt, understands he understands love a little bit. He understands what's important in life, and he's actually currently changing lanes, as in transforming himself. Currently, this divine masculine has been codependent on his 3D situation, whatever that may be. I find that the masculines are a lot of times workaholics, of course out of choice. Well, I guess it isn't always out of choice, but I mean, really, when it comes down to it, everything's a choice, right? We are where we are because of the choices that we make. And only we can make our choices for ourselves. So wherever you end up, it has a lot to do with you and what you've decided. So this divine masculine is not one to take big chances. Like I said, he's kind of more of a mild-mannered fellow. The Seven of Wands. So wands represent action and initiative, inspiration and career. The Seven of Wands is a challenge, overcoming obstacles. Six of Wands in reverse. Lack of confidence. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Spiritual poverty. Recovering from financial loss. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Aggressive, demanding. So it feels like this divine masculine's career is very demanding of him. He's worked very hard to get to where he is. He's like it's like a situation of all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. There's been a lot of work and not a lot of play. Like I said, he's a bit of a more serious divine masculine, this one. The reason he's a little more serious is I think he's been through some pitfalls financially. As in, I think he's gone through bankruptcy recently. What are sixes? Sixes represent the third eye chakra, perception and intuition. Compassion, generosity, and taking care of everyday needs. So I feel like this divine masculine was taking care of a lot of people because he was so successful in his career. He's been taking care of others, and he's coming to a place now where there's a bit of a crisis. I feel like he's concerned that he's not going to be able to take care of everybody anymore. I think it has to do a lot with the world economy and the world situation right now, and a lot of people are going through something like this. This divine masculine, he's suffering because of it. He feels like he's letting everybody down, but he doesn't realize that he's lifted everybody up this whole time. And so maybe it's time for somebody to support him. Maybe it's time for someone to take care of him, even if it's just spiritually. But having said that, this is the love area here, and we've got death in reverse. Resistance to change, unable to move on. The Tower. Sudden change. So he's resistant to change, but there's a sudden change. And all these cups represent emotions, love. I feel like maybe it's Pisces that the divine masculine is entangled with. Entanglements. Anyway, 10 of Cups in reverse, broken marriage or home. Wow, I was joking when I said an entanglement. The 9 of Cups in reverse, greed, dissatisfaction, materialism. So it feels like divine masculine, this divine masculine is seeing a side of someone that he doesn't like. This person's actions don't feel good within the divine masculine's, within himself. These things are kind of rubbing him the wrong way. He doesn't understand why this person is doing the things that she's doing. It feels to him like everything is blowing up in his face right now. He feels alone. He feels like he's not going anywhere. He's worried that he's not going to find love. I don't think this divine masculine is aware of the twin flame dynamic, but regardless, it feels like he is aware of the fact that working on himself is a good thing to do. And we've got 9 and 10. I feel like there's a progression. There's going to be, there's struggle here for sure. This divine masculine is possibly headed for his dark night of the soul. And if you are his divine feminine, you can help him by not turning away. You can help him by sending him love, sending him warmth, sending him healing energy. Because I feel like he's gonna have a tough time of it, intellectually. This divine masculine is pretty focused on the 3D world because he has all these people to take care of. He has a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility. And he has a choice. And the choice is in his perception. He has the opportunity to change how he feels change how he sees things in this world. He has the opportunity to change how he interacts in relationships. It feels like this divine masculine needs to set some boundaries for himself, because maybe he's a gentler spirit. He tends to get walked over. He needs to get tough. He has the strength. He has the wits. And he is a very loving, caring, supportive, healing kind of guy or gal. Like, this masculine is, just getting pushed around. And let's see what advice the Shaman's Oracle deck has for you, divine masculine. Alrighty. The Shaman of Loss. All right, the Shaman of Loss. The universe cannot survive without... Oh, sorry. Let's go here first. I am the Shaman of Loss. I can interpret lost ideas, traditions, beliefs, and meanings, values you once cherished but have since forgotten. I help you to understand what losing something means and teach you the paradox that loss is gain. I help those who are lost to find themselves and those who have lost the path to rediscover it. No matter what you feel is missing from your life, I can help you to replace that loss with fresh hope. Oh my gosh, you guys, this totally goes in line with, coming into the dark night of the soul. Because it's, it says right here, coming to terms with loss. Wow, okay. The universe cannot survive without balance, and all things have their opposites. Thus, joy must have sorrow, good must have evil, beauty must have ugliness, and gain must have loss. The shaman of loss helps us to understand why some things must pass away, why we sometimes lose our path, and why at times all sources of nourishment may seem to dry up. Not all loss is bad. Sometimes we lose things that do us harm. The shaman in this image walks beside us through the labyrinth of time and helps us to rediscover things we believed lost to us forever. I feel like this is representing the divine masculine starting off on his spiritual journey. Like I said, possibly a dark night of the soul coming about. This card is interpreted as rediscovery of forgotten truths, loss and gain, restoration, balance, coming to terms with loss, endurance, acknowledging who we are, allowing things to pass onward. So there's healing coming to terms with loss. Yes. I'm sorry, Divine Masculine, that you are going to be coming into this time period. But this is the journey. This is where it begins, when you realize, when you lose so much, you go through so much, you're shocked into a position where you will either lay down and die and never get back up, or you will find a way to get strong and you will find a way to get through it. This is a very, very poignant growth experience for you. It can be scary, it can be depressing, it can be overwhelming. But there is a lot of information online and in different books that you can look into. Finding something that you love to do, focusing on that will help you to heal. It's not so much a feeling of hanging as it is a feeling of being. And by being present, you are allowing yourself to live in the flow. Avoid resistance, because this is going to happen anyway. And if this doesn't happen now, it will happen at some point. You have some stuff you need to work through. And it's going to be a really great journey for you. I see healing and enlightenment. I see a peaceful calmness headed your way. It's just going to take a little bit to get through this next little while, and reach out to the resources that you have available to you. I mean, the internet is an amazing, amazing tool if it's used properly. There's all kinds of stuff that you can look into for help, different stories, other people's experiences that you can read about. All that stuff will help you. helping other people, looking to give of yourself. That'll come eventually. It'll come eventually. But for now, just try to protect yourself, Divine Masculine. If you have a protection prayer, maybe you want to be saying that on a daily basis. And if you don't have a protection prayer, maybe it's time to sort that out for yourself. If you need any help, you're more than welcome to reach out to me, or make a comment in the comment section, and maybe somebody else will have some advice for you. I'm hoping that we build a community here where we're free to discuss ideas and without judgment, free to discuss ideas with a loving intent. So that's everything I've got for you today, guys. Divine Masculine, best of luck to you. And it's going to be tough, but you'll be okay. You'll be better than okay on the other side of this. Promise you that. So thanks, you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Keep breathing, and namaste.